Good evening. I would like to call our city council meeting for October 24th, 2018. October 24th, 2018. Wow, I'm moving right along there. For our moment of silence, I had the kind of a remarkable experience to go to the funeral and do part of the eulogy for Captain Alex Velasquez with the Salvation Army. He ran the adult rehab center up there on North Brady, and because of all the people coming, they used St. Paul Lutheran Church. There was probably 500 people there from around the country, and when you hear the kind of response that came out of that meeting or that funeral service, you realize how we affect so many lives, and you have an opportunity to do that to so many people, for so many people. He actually was, I think it's now only about 4.5 weeks ago, was diagnosed with cancer and passed away the end of last week. So I would just say for all of us, we have an opportunity to make a difference in the lives of all the people around us and realize that we need to do that every day and can't wait for tomorrow, as well as that as well, because the response was very positive for him, but more importantly, it called all of us to action about how we can make a difference in the lives of our people around us, our family, our friends, and our community. So with that, a moment of silence, please. Thank you very much. I'm going to ask Gregory, Roberto, and Gregory to come on up here a moment with me. We're going to do our Pledge of Allegiance. Alderman Congan's going to help us do that, but they're going to come up with us up here and be part of that process. They're here for part of their citizenship advancement process, so if they're going to come up and join us. Here, let's show everybody out there. Let's give these guys an round of applause. Yes, nice job. Thank you, Gregory, Roberto, and Gregory, and PAC 43 for being here tonight. I surprised them with that. They're here just part of their citizenship advancement process, so we're glad that you're here, and thank you for joining us this evening. Jackie, would you please call the roll?
Ambrose. Here. Condon.
Here.
Rawson.
Here.
Dickman. Here. Mattson.
Here.
Grip.
Here.
McGinnis.
Here.
Kluhl.
Present.
Tompkins.
Here.
Dunn.
Here.
All present, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. And again, I want to wish you all a good evening. And as we begin this meeting of our City Council, I want to welcome you and all those in attendance and also those who are viewing the meeting on television or on the Internet. We respectfully welcome your comments and opinions, and please keep in mind that as you talk to the council, you're also sharing your thoughts with fellow Davenporters and with viewers throughout the region by way of our TV broadcast. We're happy that you are participating in your city government and ask that your participation reflect the common desire we all share to make Davenport an even greater place for all of our citizens. For the children, adults, seniors, and families in our community, those in attendance and those watching at home, I thank you for joining us. At this time, we ask that you turn off or silence your cell phones and other electronic handheld devices, as they can be disruptive and interfere with our audio system here in the chambers. If you wish to address the council on a specific item that appears on a committee agenda, you're encouraged to do so during that standing committee, and there will be none of those tonight. You will also have an opportunity to address the City Council under Public with Business portion of the meeting, which will occur towards the end. When addressing the council, I ask that you step to the podium, wait to be recognized by myself, and speak to the council as a body and not to any single member. We'll ask that you limit your remarks to no more than 5 minutes, and I ask that everyone observe, and I know you all will, the commonly accepted rules of courtesy, decorum, dignity, and good taste. So again, thank you and welcome. Will an alderman move the approval of the meeting of the city council for October 10th? It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same sign. Thank you. Those are approved. Is there a city administrator update this evening?
Just a reminder that next week is our 5th Wednesday, so we will not be here, but it is indeed trick or treat. So have a wonderful and safe evening that night.
Thank you very much. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. Will an alderman approve the report of the committee of the whole of October 17th? That has been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same sign. Thank you. That is approved. We have one appointment and two proclamations this evening. First, the appointment for the Citizens Advisory Committee. Vernita Mack fills a vacancy by Alderman Dickman, 2nd Ward. And we want to, I don't know if Vernita's here. She's not. I don't see her. But we want to thank her for serving. And is there a motion to approve? And seconded. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same sign. Thank you and welcome, and thank you for your service in advance, Vernita. We have two proclamations this evening. Our first is for National Adoption Day. Alderman Mattson will lead that and read that proclamation.
Thank you, Your Honor. Proclamation. Whereas the city of Davenport, Iowa recognizes the importance of giving children permanent, safe, and loving families through adoption, and whereas more than 110,000 children in the United States foster care system are waiting to be adopted, and whereas more than 100 children in Iowa are waiting for permanent families, and whereas to help these children find permanent, nurturing families, the local courts of Scott County will open their doors for the National Adoption Day, Saturday, November 3rd, 2018, to finalize the adoptions of local children and join other organizations to celebrate all adoptions. And whereas this effort, along with similar celebrations in all 50 states, the District of Columbia, Guam, Puerto Rico, will offer children the chance to live with stable and loving families and encourage other dedicated individuals to make a powerful difference in the lives of a child through adoption. Now, therefore, we, Mayor Frank Klipsch, and the Davenport City Council do hereby proclaim November 3rd, 2018 as National Adoption Day in the city of Davenport, and in so doing urge all citizens to join in the national effort to raise awareness about the importance of adoption. Dated this 24th day of October. I move the proclamation.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. This is a special also time for me. 4 of my grandchildren were adopted from Ethiopia. I've gone to that ceremony the last 3 years. This will be my 4th. And it is really a moving opportunity to see loving kids and loving families be connected. So Eric Severad is here, and I'm going to present the proclamation.
I'd just like to thank the council and the mayor for issuing this proclamation. It really means a lot to the people involved on the National Adoption Day to have the support of the city behind us and getting these adoptions fulfilled and completed. And just to let y'all know, it really makes a big difference in the lives of these kids. They're going to be entering into really loving homes, and it's just it's really an important, special day for everybody involved. So anybody who would like to come see what we do that day and see that we actually are, you all are actually impacting the lives of young children and giving them some hope and promise going forward. It's a very nice thing. We really appreciate your support in the matter. So thank you.
Thank you, Eric, and thank you for all your colleagues and all the work that they do. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Our second proclamation this evening is for our Quad City Storm hockey program. Delighted that they're back in the community, generated some excitement, which is great, and we're going to do a proclamation, and Alderman Grip will lead that and read that proclamation.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's my pleasure and honor to read this proclamation, and it's great to be able to say that we continue to have professional hockey in the Quad Cities. Whereas professional hockey is an amenity that adds to the quality of life and economic strength of the Quad Cities. Whereas the Quad City Storm's local ownership is invested in providing top-notch, affordable family entertainment. Whereas professional hockey contributes to the Quad Cities Chamber of Commerce Q 2030 goal of creating a cool place to live and aids in the attraction of new residents to the area. Whereas professional hockey adds awareness of the Quad Cities as a tourist destination. Whereas the City of Davenport is proud to support the Quad City Storm in its inaugural season. Now therefore, we, Mayor Frank Klipsch and the Davenport City Council, do hereby proclaim December 8th, 2018 as City of Davenport Night, dated this 24th day of October 2018. I move the proclamation.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. I know there'll be no one opposed, so thank you very much. And Gwen Tombergs, who I think is the first and only woman general manager in hockey. So we're delighted. And come on up. Thank you. Can you say a few words, Gwen?
Thank you so much for having us today, and we really appreciate your support. We're coming off a really big game and a really big win, and I can't thank the people of Davenport enough who showed up and supported us during that game. Thank you very much. And as a little side note, I myself too am adopted, so it kind of fits in with today. But again, thank you very much. My other owner, Ryan Mosley, couldn't be here today, but he sends his warm regards and thanks you for the proclamation. And with that, I'll let Gwen say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. This is a true honor to receive this proclamation today because it's very important that we have your support to be able to keep hockey here. Hockey is an amenity. It's more than just a sport. Having 3 professional sports teams means a lot to this community and to this region. It does make us a cool place to live. So on behalf of your city night, which is December 8th, my sales staff over there who are unbelievably great at their jobs will be calling businesses all over the Quad Cities, asking them to attend on December 8th because we are raising money that night for Gabe's Inclusive Playground and the Miracle Field. So out of the $8 out of every $20 seat and $5 out of every $15 seat will go directly to the 2 organizations that we just mentioned so that we can, and that's the commitment that these the 2 owners have made about raising money for nonprofits in our community. So every single game we're giving some of our money away, if not a lot of it. If you didn't see the game the other night, we gave $10,300 to United Way. We'll do that 5 times this year, big games, and then every night we're giving away some money. But we are raising money for your 2 handicap playgrounds in Davenport, and we are encouraging all businesses to come out and send a few of their employees, if not a big group. So again, thank you for your commitment. Thank you for your support. We are very honored.
Thank you very much, Gwen. Thank you. We have one presentation this evening, and I'm going to ask Annette Horvath to come up with Mid-American Energy to make that presentation under a program recognition for the City of Davenport.
Good evening. Thank you for allowing us to be here tonight. Mid-American Energy's Green Advantage program allows all electric customers to claim a verifiable renewable energy amount to help them reach their sustainability goals. This program also positions Iowa as a leader in clean renewable energy, benefiting consumers, existing businesses, and those looking for a new place to locate. The Iowa Utilities Board verifies the amount of renewable energy produced by Mid-American Energy in a given year. For 2017, that amounted to 50.8% of the retail electric load Mid-American Energy delivered. Mid-American Energy is proud to partner with the City of Davenport and our 100% renewable energy vision, and would like to present this plaque and certificate, which I'll show in a moment, to certify that 50.8% of electricity delivered comes from clean wind energy harvest right here in Iowa. And I look forward to coming back next year, updating that amount, and presenting hopefully a new certificate. Put the certificate in the back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations first. Thank you, or thank you for us, and then here we go.
We'll be back next year.
They've reserved places for 2019, 20, 21, 22, so that's great as we move that. So thank you, Annette, and thank you to Mid-American Energy. Are there any petitions or communication from council members this evening? Alderman Mattson.
Thank you, Your Honor. I just want to make everyone aware, in case some don't. There's a pretty good organization around here called the World Affairs Council of the Quad Cities. I'm a member, and what's good about them, about every month or so, they put on a great discussion and have great guest speakers on many items. And just last night at the Bettendorf Library, and they rotate around, we had a great discussion with a professor from St. Ambrose on mass shootings. And the audience was all-inclusive, and the discussion was probably one of the best I've heard. So if anybody's interested in some of these topics that are talked about around the nation and the state, this organization is bringing people together and talking about them in a civil and advantageous way to get discussion going. So again, World Affairs Council of the Quad Cities brings these folks together. So I'd encourage you to go on and look at those and then attend some of their briefings. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Mattson. Anyone else? Seeing no one else, I just want to note that Saturday is the Halloween parade. It'll be at 2 o'clock on Saturday, so please come downtown, enjoy all the fun. There'll be lots of floats and groups that will be involved in that, so please come down. I want to thank the staff that have been really working hard to pull this all together, so that's great. Our next item is approval of all the items on the consent agenda. Before we ask for just a very quick comment, those of you who were here last week, some were, the young people from PAC 43 may not know that, but we went through all of these items in detail last week, every single one of them individually. Now that after we've talked about them, they move to consent agenda, and we're going to approve that list as a whole tonight. So, but thank you for being here. We like that as well. So, hearing that, is there a motion to approve the items on the consent agenda? It's moved and seconded. Roll call, please.
Mattson,
Yes.
Grip,
Yes.
McGinnis,
Yes.
Cluel,
Yes.
Tompkins,
Yes.
Dunn,
Yes.
Ambrose,
Yes.
Condon,
Yes.
Rawson,
Yes.
Dickman.
Yes.
10 yeses, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Are there any other ordinance resolutions or motions this evening? Seeing none. Are there anybody from the public with business tonight? Yes, sir. Please come on up. Identify yourself, name and address, or ward. We'd appreciate it. And just as a comment, just so everybody knows, this is not a dialogue session on this one. That has to be published in advance if there's anything we're going to actually act on. So it's a listening session for us, but we'd like to hear your comments.
My name is James Gilmore at 1935 West 40th Street in the Vision. I have not saw nothing. You guys have not done nothing about the lights I requested for out there. There's been, what's the issue going on? Have you guys made a decision? I mean, there's been car chases over there. There's been, people can get hurt. The dangers, you should never ever put a gas station with another gas station. And I think 40th Division should have another stoplight or some kind of crossing system out by 4th and Division. Because there was a death over on Brady Street, on 65th and Brady, but you can put more lights on 33rd Street than anywhere else. Now, why is that?
Okay, we'll pass that on to our traffic division. Thank you very much. Anyone else? Seeing no one else, is there any other reports of city officials? None this evening. Is there a motion to adjourn? Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same sign. Meeting adjourned.